Hey kids, the summer movie that I really look forward to has been released, and that is Andre Dahl's Last Voyage of the Demeter. Uh, you can have your Mission Impossibles, you can have your uh, feature length uh, product placement with your Barbies, and uh, Indiana Jones. I only like two of those movies anyway. So, yeah, I've skipped those and was waiting for this one, and it kind of delivers. I don't like it as much as I would have liked, but it is pretty damn close to what I wanted, and I think the movies need, horror movies. This is fun, but it's also it gets grim to the point of tragedy and despair uh, as it goes along. Uh, like I said, this is directed by Andre Dahl, who has made loads of really great horror films. Uh, the Autopsy of Jane Doe is my favorite. Uh, this one is lower on the list, but I still enjoyed it. I'm going to come right out and say you don't really need to suggest that there could be a film series from this because they still have the rest of the Dracula novel that they could do. But of course, that's maybe one film. And I don't know. It's just the way they set it up. That's disappointing when you're told right away that this is supposed to be a film series or franchise, and you know it kind of diminishes the movie for me. But let's get on. What we have, the star of this is Clemens. Uh, the actor's name is Corey Hawkins, and Anna, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she was in Jennifer Kent's Nightingale, which is pretty heavy hitting, excellent film, but it's not for the faint at heart. But Clemens is a doctor who just wants to go back to England. He's a British national, and he wants to work on a Demeter for the chance of going home. And on the other hand, well, eventually he's able to get on a Demeter. It wasn't easy, but he ends up saving the captain, who's played by Liam Cunningham. Captain Elliot saved his son Toby. I think that's the name of the child, played by Woody Norman. He almost dies, but there ends up being a box falling over, and some there's a second one that broke, and you see all the dirt. If you know Dracula folklore, uh, these are coffins that he will eventually put around the cities so he could escape into them if he's away from Carfax Abbey. But one of them during the voyage early on breaks open, the dirt falls out, but also this young woman, Anna. And of course, if you know anything, I mean, I didn't know it until I saw what's it called, Master and Commander or something with Russell Crowe, that women are supposed to be bad luck on. I think that's where I found it, but bad luck on a ship, and it did sort of feel like, her the discovery of her sort of triggered Dracula, but in all honesty, he's going to have to eat anyway, and she's around to feed on, but it's just a small woman there, so he might, the next time he's out, he might just move. But he ends up one night just kills all the livestock. That's not enough. So he's kind of forced to feed on the crew. Uh, the star of the movie is Corey Hawkins. Uh, it's central, the central stories, from his perspective and such, and uh, he's very good. Liam Cunningham is he's always good, and everybody is really good. The second in command, Wojciech, I think it's pronounced, David. Uh, well, the guy from the Ant-Man movies, and he was in Dark Knight and shit. Uh, this is a very good role for him, and he's quite good in it. Uh, it has this kind of old-fashioned quality to it. What is done, the supernatural elements and stuff, but it's still quite brutal. Dracula is presented and kind of like the essence of who Dracula is, which is not, Francis Ford Coppola Dracula, romance novel Dracula. No matter what he looks like, this is who he is. He's a beast. He's basically a demon on Earth, and he's gonna suck your blood and rip you apart if he feels the need. Uh, Later on, we do catch a glimpse of him in everyday life, and it's probably closer to uh, Nosferatu, Max Shrek territory. Still something that would stand out. It's in the pub scene. Oh, and I noticed uh, both at the ending and earlier, one of the boxes is open. I think it's Dracula's box, but he's not there. He has a cane that uh, calls back to the Wolfman. It's a wolf head cane. I don't know if it's silver. I doubt that Dracula would want a silver cane, headed cane. Silver can harm vampires too. Overall, I think it's a little bit disappointing. Like I said, one of the main things is really the fact that it just says this is the first of a series of movies. Yep, adventure movies. I'm okay with that. It's just I wish they didn't call it out that loudly. But it's a good movie. Uh, it's I only made it halfway through Renfield. I think this is also Universal. I think they're both Universal. This is the Universal Dracula movie you want to watch. Though I agree with a lot of people, I would love to see Nicolas Cage doing a straight Dracula movie, much like his character that's in Renfield. But well, at least we have the last voyage of the Demeter. Well, until next time, stay safe and always have a good time. Bye now.